Oh yes, welcome back to Pendor and our Ironman challenge. I've been doing a whole bunch of off-screen, and don't worry, you haven't missed anything amazing, with the exception of being in a battle with a snake cult army. But it wasn't as exciting as it sounds. Let's just say that. Anyway, the point is that I happened across an Empire vassal that was in a battle with the snake cult army. They only had about 80 units remaining. I basically went in there and auto-charged. I mean, all of the Empire units auto-charged in. I auto-charged in. We basically lost no units whatsoever. Super easy. But I did gain 2 books. 2 snake cult ritual books. And this is going to be very interesting for our knighthood order. And I also did purchase an ebony noble sword. This is actually a really good sword. And if I can upgrade it in the future with a very specific NPC, which you'll see as we go forward, then I should be able to get it to probably Masterwork. I think I can probably get it to Masterwork. It's going to cost a lot of cash to be able to do that, but if I can upgrade it to Masterwork, it's probably going to be on par with a lot of other weapons. And I did actually do a little bit of research into the rune weapons, so into the other rune weapons like the rune axe and the rune glaive and the two-handed sword and all those wonderful things. And I thought to myself, yeah, maybe I can spend those Qualis gems that I have in my inventory on another rune weapon of some kind, and indeed its upgrade as well, because we have enough Qualis gems to be able to do that. But the developers of Pendor actually nerfed the melee rune weapons significantly, especially the rune axe. And as a result, the rune axe only has about 45 piercing damage now, when it used to have 65 piercing damage. And so the damage that it's able to deal now is so much less than it was before that it's probably not worth taking over other easier to obtain, cheaper weapons. Anyway, let's just give these guys this book twice, gain a little bit of cash as well, and we are going to be doing some bounty quests. Yes, we're going to be bounty hunting for the Kraken cultists, and I know exactly where to go. We're going to go over into Dachar territory, Dachar territory, yes, as I said. We're going to go in there, and we're going to take a look around. Oh, here we go. Singalian slavers already. Come on, come on. Yes, look at these guys. There's 168 of them. I have 169, and I should probably show you my army at the moment. Basically, my army consists primarily of upgraded Seer favorites, Sarlian Rogue Knights, Mellah Teen archers, the heavy horse archer variant, as well as some maiden cavalry heretic Magnus. I also got these Scorpion assassins from a ransom broker, and I also recruited and indeed rescued these Radiant Cross Plague Wardens from the Snake Cult army that I mentioned earlier. These guys are not the best by any means, but they are really solid crossbowmen, very dangerous from range. Otherwise, we just have the standard units that you know that I have. I've got 13 Doom Guides, though, which are just insane. They're really, really powerful. And I actually saw a comment that said that it was not a good idea for me to take these Sarlian Rogue Knights. Okay. Here's the reason why I took these Sarlian Rogue Knights over these Seer Initiates, even though these Seer Initiates do become Seer favorites and then they become Doom Guides. Doom Guides are far and away much better than Sarlian Rogue Knights. However, these Sarlian Rogue Knights are really nothing to sniff at. They are a very solid unit. They've got 300 in all weapon proficiencies, and above all, having 31 of these guys charging in, and most of them come equipped with lances. You're going to have 31 of these guys with lances charging at the same opponent, and it is going to create a wrecking ball of destruction. So it is very, very cool for us to have that option available. And I was not really wanting to invest a huge amount of time in leveling up a massive amount of Seer favorites just for, it's going to take a long time for us to level those guys up. So that was the main reason why I decided to take the Sarlian Rogue Knights as well, because I do know that one of the unique spawns that we fought previously in this series actually did have a number of Rogue Knights under their command, and they were really quite powerful. So it is kind of good that we, in my opinion, took them. Anyway, what we're going to do is we're going to do a classic thing. We're going to just get off our mounts right here. Hopefully the Sea of Favorites and everything will do a pretty decent job at shooting and everything. Sea of Favorite, don't die, please. Oh no, there's a whole bunch of them dying now. That is not really good. Okay, so let's just get back here. Bear in mind that the Singalians are primarily going to be horse archers, which is not very good. Oh yeah, by the way, I did level up a few times because I have been doing some quests and everything, so now I have a little bit more in archery, horse archery should I say, more like, and I actually did go to Elacray and buy a new horse, and this horse cost me 17,000, which is actually not bad at all, in my opinion. Actually, you know what? This is a really bad place for us to be, so I'm actually just going to retreat real quick, and we're just going to enter again. This is actually one of the worst places I've ever seen to fight these guys. Should have probably waited until we had gotten to sort of like a mountainous area or something like that. That probably would have made more sense. But we're just going to run to the very edge of the map right here. And we're just going to do our standard tactic against horse archers. And we'll see if that helps. It might. Because I really didn't want to see all my Sea of Favorites dying over and over. That would be pretty awful. But as you can see, look at these Sarlian Rogue Knights. They all have lances equipped. Or most of them have lances equipped. And those guys are going to do so much damage. So let's see what we can do here. I do have my Sapphire Rune Bow, of course. So let's just try and see if I can knock some of these guys down. A peg or two. And even if I can just deal some damage to their horses, I guess that's going to be kind of good, I suppose. That's a lot of damage incoming right there. Doing a lot of damage to horses at the moment. Not so much anything else, which is not exactly great, but I can't really see any enemy specifically, so I'm just kind of randomly shooting at the moment. And thankfully, because we do have the Sapphire Rune Bow, it's super fast to shoot. And maybe we can kill some of these Temptresses. That seems pretty good to me. And you know what we're going to do? We're going to charge everyone in right now. I'm just going to actually put my archers a little bit here, and my infantry right here, and then we will just charge our cavalry in and see what I can do. There we go. There's a nice kill from our ebony sword. Going to be a bit careful here as well. Take out that guy's horse at the very least. I hoped that I'd be able to take him out, but no such luck. They do have quite a few horse archers, as you can see, but hopefully I'll be able to deal some nice damage to them as I ride by. And look at the Sarlian Rogue Knight kills. That's all you need to know, really, about Sarlian Rogue Knights, or any Rogue Knight unit, because they're not the best. Certainly not. They're certainly not the best unit, stat-wise, but they do have some excellent equipment that they come with, and it allows them to do so much damage in this kind of situation. So it definitely pays to take those guys if you can. Of course, there are a lot of units that are much better than them, but I just wanted to, you know, demonstrate that they are really good. And we're doing alright. We're doing alright against these Singalians. This is actually kind of hard in comparison to what I expected, but okay. Guess it's alright. Yeah, by the way, this horse that I'm riding currently has insane stats. It's got like 70 armor, 50 speed, and in general is just an absolute beast of a horse. And, well, I kind of thought to myself, yeah, I think I deserve a better horse now, because it's been a long time since I've actually upgraded. And I think I was actually using the horse that I looted from a Noldor party that I defeated a very, very long time ago in the series. And I thought, hey, you know what? Let's just get a new one, you know? Let's get a new one. And it was pretty cheap. It was only 17,000, so not bad. It is not a spirited one or a champion one or anything like that. It's just a normal horse. So it's nothing amazing or anything like that, but it is much better than the one I was using beforehand. So it's going to definitely provide that extra little bit of speed bonus. You can see how much faster it is in comparison to the previous one. It's just zooming around the battlefield. And there you go. Not bad at all. We did gain some renown, and they are all dead. There we are. Very nice indeed. And no one wants anything. That actually shows how much better my companions have become over the course of just a few episodes after having customized our automatic looting system. They literally just pick up nothing anymore because they are just so good. Anyway, we're going to take these units, Maiden Cavalry, we're going to take the Empire Armored Crossbowmen, Empire Armored Pikemen, Legionnaires, Highlanders, and I think that's actually all I'm going to take. I'm not going to take anything else, and there you go. All right, so let's have a look and see how much we've gotten. 9,500. Maybe we could get a little bit more, so maybe we should try and find another Vanskri, not Vanskri, another Singalian. Ooh, okay, that's actually quite a lot. Yeah. They are running from us, but do I really want to fight another band of them? Not really, if I am honest. Not really. I could fight those guys. There's only 141 of them. They've got 71 prisoners as well, so that might make sense. Let's try and fight them then, I suppose. I've got 100% HP still, which is pretty good. And are they going to join together? Not from this range. Phew. Okay, so let's do it. 160 versus 141. We are once again at the very back of the battlefield, so we're going to do the same thing again, because that is going to be the easiest way of dealing with them. And we'll put our infantry here, archers here, and cavalry maybe off to the side a little bit, because the cavalry is actually really important to keep on their mounts, at least unless you are up against a huge amount of units that are lancers, like the Jatu, for example. The Jatu are really, really good to use the horse wall against, because they will just get stopped in their tracks from that. It is just insanely good to use it. But unfortunately against the Singalians, not so much, because they actually primarily have a bunch of horse archers, and horse archers are very good at what they do. As you can see right here, they're doing an amazing amount of damage for us, or for them, for us. And let's try and do some damage to them, shall we? I do have 5 now, by the way, in horse archery. So that is basically what I'm going to be leaving it at. I don't think I'm going to be increasing it any further. Got to be a bit careful here as well, because I really don't want to die. Ooh, got to be careful. Got to be a little bit careful here. Tell my infantry to charge in as well. And yeah, we seem to be doing a pretty decent amount of damage now too, because we have sent in our own horse archers, the Doom Guards. Doom Guards. This is not World of Warcraft. It's not. No, we're not playing as a warlock. It's not Doom Guards. Thank you very much. But yes. Anyway, Doom Guides are amazing, as I've already said. I absolutely love those units. And yeah, hopefully I'll be able to get some decent speed bonuses as I run by here. At least if I am able to kill a couple of units along the way. Got to be careful though, because of course this is still Ironman. I die, it's done. You know, it's still Ironman. It's not the Hulk. I'm not going to be able to take insane amounts of damage before dying, that's for sure. Actually, I've got 87 HP. You know, I've got 87 HP. That's pretty good. You know, nothing to really sniff at. It's pretty nice, but could definitely be better. And that's where I'm actually going to say I have no idea now what to do with my Qualis gems. And that's kind of a weird situation for me, because usually I have every single thing pretty much planned out about what to do with the Qualis gems, because I think to myself, okay, so I'm gonna, you know, get some elixirs, I'm gonna, you know, create my own custom knighthood order, which is exactly what I am gonna do. I'm gonna create my own custom knighthood order, but I do need a castle or a town before doing anything about that, because I won't be able to do it otherwise. And that's going to be very important. So I will keep one Qualis gem specifically for that reasoning. But otherwise, what else? What else is there for me to do with the Qualis gems? As I said before, previously in this episode, I could have gotten another rune weapon, I think, maybe. But also there is, of course, the mystical rune plate. But the mystical rune plate is... it is the best armor in the game, but it is still a very minor upgrade in comparison to some of the lordly Noldor armor, so it is not necessarily needed, if you know what I mean. So I don't need to spend that Qualis gem to be able to upgrade it or anything like that. And instead, what else do I spend it on? That's the point. There's not much. There's not much else that I can actually spend a Qualis gem on, which is actually a very weird situation for me, as I've said. It's kind of strange not to have anything to spend it on. Anyway, let's see what we can do here. I'm going to just take Maiden Cavalry because I love those. And I've got 1 space. Is there anything else that I really want to get here? Do they have any Empire armored crossbowmen? No, they just got regular crossbowmen. I suppose I could just take a crossbowman then, I guess. Why not? All right. So we're just going to go over here. Oh, yeah, by the way, basically otherwise what I've been doing off screen is continuing to walk around, basically going to every single tavern that I can, asking for rumors, speaking to farmers as well. Speaking to farmers is extremely important because you're going to be able to increase your relation with various villages extremely easily by solving their bandit infestation and so on and so forth. And that doing that kind of thing is really very, very good to do because, well, if you become the lord of that village or if you want to recruit from there, then you're going to be able to gain many, many more units from there than you would normally. And that's always a good idea. Otherwise, I think we're probably done with the bounty quest now, so let's make our way back to the knighthood order. And for example, this is actually one of the villages that I saved from a bandit infestation. And as you can see, I've got 8 here already, and I've only done 1 quest for them. And I could technically do more quests for them if I wanted to, but I think I'm just going to leave it for the moment. I do have a number of villages around Laria because I'm thinking that I will maybe do something like a thief swap. This is another cool feature in Pendor and a couple of other mods like Perisno. And basically what you can do is you can ask a lord that you have particularly friendly relation with to swap fiefs. So for example, if I were to capture, let me see here, if I were to capture Yaviksholm or Windholm or something like that, and I was part of the Sarlian faction as a vassal, and then I were to say to whoever owns Laria, who I believe is Duke Alamar, hey, would you like to swap this fief? And then he'll probably, if he's got positive relation with you, he'll probably be like, yeah, okay, sure. And then he'll swap fiefs with you, and then you'll have control of Laria, and he'll have control of the other one. And that is actually a really, really cool idea, and I probably will end up doing that. Maybe at some point, it really depends. We'll see. But for the moment, hello, we have 17,800, almost 900 there. And I will just say that I have bounties to claim. There we go. And we received a Kraken mask. Okay. Is that actually... Oh, it is super good. Oh my. It is super good. It is so much better than what we were using beforehand. And I have literally no money whatsoever. No food whatsoever. I've got a bit of money. Anyway, let's just get some fruits and so on and so forth. And yeah, there we go. All right, so let's go back in. All right. So, we are now a squire, are we? Oh yes, we are now a squire, and I don't have any space for their armor because I just bought. Yes. You know, someone has been telling me in the comments, spec into inventory management. Yeah, I know. I should have done that. I should have definitely done that. Okay, well, we need to win the Centerful tournament, and we are not getting the best armor ever yet because we are just a squire, so it is not really necessary for me to have the space for the armor set yet, because even though it would have given me some pretty decent armor, yeah, not necessary right now. But I am going to spec into intelligence, and we will be specking into inventory management twice. I'm going to go kind of hard on this because now we have a whole bunch of extra space, as you can see right here, and this is kind of important. And someone has been telling me, as I say, in the comments to spec into that blasted inventory management, and I definitely should have done that before, but I am pretty single-minded when it comes to leveling up my character, because I would very much like to be the best, you know, that there ever was. You know, to catch them is my real test, and so on and so forth. But anyway, the point is that it would be a good idea to have some inventory management, and I finally done it. Are you proud of me? No, not at all. Should have done it beforehand. Definitely should have done it beforehand. Anyway, we're going to go to Centerful, and we'll do this quest. And who knows? We're probably going to be getting to knight status relatively soon. Anyway, there's a Mellah Teen scouting force right here. Maybe we should actually join the fight. Shall we move in to help them, or nah? Let's just go and take them out, I guess. I mean, they are aggressive towards me already, and we're going to gain 18 renown for this battle. I'm very surprised. Okay, 18 renown. That's actually a lot. That is actually a pretty significant amount. Okay, well, let's get our people into position then. I guess the Fyhrr are just going to literally charge in because we've only got 45 units on the battlefield of our very own, and the allies have 136. So they'll probably just do their own thing. And I guess this is a good opportunity. Oh, you know, I kind of wish that I had space now, because it would have been so nice to have a full matching set of armor. And now I look ridiculous with the Singalian Temptress's armor. Oh well, never mind. Never mind. Can't really do much about it now. And who knows, we're probably going to be able to buy their armor set anyway for a certain amount of cash. But yeah, okay, so here's also a thing. Speaking of cash, technically what I could do now is I could go to Ravenstern or any town that I have 15 plus relation with and buy a medium pouch of diamonds. I could easily do that very, very simply. But here's the problem. The medium pouch of diamonds is 50,000, right? And then I would go and I would speak to that squire guy in Sarlian, and I'd say, hey, here's the, you know, medium pouch of diamonds. Can you, you know, outfit the royal Pendor steed for me? And so on. And he's going to be like, yes, that's great. Complete the quest. And it will take 2 weeks for the horse to get outfitted in the armor. And so on. And that's great. However, the main problem with that whole thing is the Pendor Royal Steed is actually not that good. It has a lot of armor, but that's pretty much it. It's got a lot of armor, and its speed is 39, which is pretty slow. And if you really want a heavily armored horse, getting a Netherworld Charger or an Aetherworld Charger or a Demon Charger is probably better in almost every way. And that is actually kind of sad, because it does require 9 riding skill, which is really harsh. And requiring such a high riding skill, I was not actually aiming to, you know, get that amount of riding skill, you know, but we did gain some riding skill from defeating an army, you know, a large army or something like that. So we gained it anyway, and I thought, okay, yeah, that would be fine, because then I'll use the Pendor Royal Steed as my main horse, and I think that'll be kind of fun. But then I looked at the stats again, and I thought, hey, you know what, this is probably not that great, you know, it's not that great. So I'm wondering what I should really do about that. Maybe we should just get it and leave it in our inventory or something like that, or use it in some situations that are actually going to make sense. But as it stands, this is exactly the reason why I decided, hey, you know, I'm just going to go and buy this Nordor horse. Because this Nordor horse that I'm using right now is only 17,000 in comparison to 50,000 for the Pendor Royal Steed. And in my opinion, it's better. It's got like, what, 20 less armor, but it has much more speed and, well, quite a bit more maneuverability. I don't know about its HP or anything like that, but you can see how much charge damage I did just now, which is kind of insane. Got to be kind of careful here as well, by the way, because these Mellah Teen archers... Oh no, don't kill my horse. I just got this horse. Thank you very much. Don't kill my horse. Thank you. Oh, ow. Okay, yeah, let's just run away a little bit. Okay, horsey, you can have a little bit of a rest. There we go. Okay, and my forces have now charged in against the opponent, and I have no idea what the Fyhrr are actually doing. Are they actually being successful in anything that they're doing right now? It doesn't look like it, actually. I am kind of surprised, to be honest. I mean, the Mellah Teen units are actually really good, and we know that. But I would not have expected the Fyhrr to have some trouble with them, and we are outnumbering them so significantly. That's kind of weird. Anyway, I have no more arrows, which is unfortunate, so I'm going to have to play as some kind of peasant infantry at the moment, and we'll see if I can maybe get another horse. There we go. Oh, this thing is almost dead, but I suppose it's okay for the moment. Yeah, let's take that guy out. Oh, he was a horse archer, and he had no arrows left, so he must have been firing for quite some time. Yeah, this is also going to be a bit problematic. So we've only killed 115 of them so far, and we're going to need to kill a whole bunch more. So I don't know how this is going to go, but thankfully I have a nice little helmet that is going to really help us out in protecting us from dying, that is. More Mellah Teen archers. Okay, so the Fyhrr are now coming over from the spawn point, and I'm actually just going to draw my units back. That's literally all I'm going to do right now. Drawing my units back is probably going to be my main priority at the moment, because let's face it, this is not a battle that I really care about that badly. I just like it for the small renown increase and the ability to kind of maybe get an achievement. I don't think there is an achievement for dealing with the Mellah Teen unique spawn. Technically, it's not even a unique spawn. It's kind of just a regular army, but you know what I mean. It's kind of cool to take these guys out because they've been running around the Fyhrr countryside for a pretty significant amount of time. And anyway, we're going to be participating in a nice... Oh, this is bad. In a nice tournament after this. But yeah, that was really, really bad. Hopefully they don't have... Oh, they are archers. Okay, yeah, we're going to have to be a bit careful here. Okay. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, now that I'm actually... Because I'm in the battle, I'm actually just going to show you my settings right here so you can actually see exactly what's going on. And as usual, they're all exactly the same. And I've been playing with them exactly the same off-screen as well. You know, because it would just be... Well... It wouldn't be fair, you know. It wouldn't be fair if I changed the settings when I was off screen and so on and so forth. So, you know, just keeping them on all the time. And if I die, then obviously that's it. Even off screen, you know. I mean, I tend to not to take that many risks off screen. So, you know, there's not really anything to worry about there. Especially for you and me, because, you know, you want to see the death. You know, you want to see the death. That is for sure. Alright, so it seems like that is actually going to be the end. And all of my guys are just kind of standing here in this small little grove of trees. It's kind of hilarious to see them all just standing here waiting for the Mellah Teen to come over. So let's just send them in. It seems like the Fyhrr are not really doing that well. I'm kind of surprised that they really had some difficulties with these guys, to be honest. Oh well, there you go. There's a nice victory for us, and we're going to gain about 25 renown for it. And yeah, amazingly enough, I actually have an insane amount of renown right now. I'm going to show you my renown after this. Anyway, there you go. The Mellah Teen have lost a little bit of relation with us, which is to be expected, and Julia has gained some additional armor. Ooh, this is actually a really nice bow, but apparently no one wants to take it. I will take the armor, though, for selling. And we'll take all of the prisoners, and I won't take anything else. Thank you very much. Okay, so let's go straight on. Let's go straight on to the tournament. Another 5,400 right there. I did, by the way, make a brief stopover at the old ruins to kind of thin out the garrison there, because the old ruins are... Oh, there's another Mellah Teen scouting force. That's kind of amusing. Anyway... I did, yeah, because I wanted to thin out the amount of mercenary units and high-cost units that we had in the old hideout, because at the time, well, what are they actually doing? They're not really doing anything there. They're kind of just sapping our money, basically. They're just sapping our money when we could be making so much more cash. And so I got rid of a bunch of mercenary infantry or something like that. Even though they're decent units, they're not the best, of course, but they are extremely expensive to keep running. So anyway, yeah, this is the tournament. We have 6 days to finish it. Gonna just sell this real quick. And we'll just take a bunch of stuff. Alright, let's fight. Let's do this. Okay, I got a two-handed. This might be problematic. Gonna try and kill the archer. Or not, as the case may be. Okay, yeah, two-handed is kind of difficult for me to use because I really don't have the proficiency really worth it to do that. Oh, that was Kavera. I'm so sorry, Kavera. I would actually prefer to not kill my companions because then it would be a lot easier to actually win in the later rounds. But oh well. There we go. It's a Jatu Outcast Rider, and maybe my friends can actually do something here. Oh, there we go. Nice. Okay, that was it. 2 teams with 8 fighters. Ooh, this is bad. This is actually kind of bad for me, because I have no shield and a 2-handed, which is extremely slow to swing. And I'm being shot at. Thankfully, we have hero adventurers on our side, so I think we should be okay. As long as I can just kind of help out our units a little bit here, we should be okay. As you can see, we've got a whole bunch of horse archers ourselves, so we shouldn't have to worry too much. There we go, mercenary cavalrymen. They're actually pretty good, the mercenary cavalrymen, but every other mercenary unit is, well, not great. Yeah, I mean, the cavalrymen are okay, but again, they're not as good as, you know what, I don't know, hero adventurers or something like that. Oh, whoops. Almost attacked my own guy. And oh no, Kratos is actually in here. Whoa, he is an absolute beast. He's killing everything in sight right now. I actually wonder where he is. Is that him? Yeah, there he is. Oh dear. I hope he's not going to be in the final round. That's going to be kind of problematic for us. Okay. He does so much damage. He really does. Okay, well, let's see. This is the penultimate round, and I have a 2-handed sword. He has a 2-handed sword. I killed his horse, which is actually going to be very good for us. Because now I can use the horse strategy. As you can see, he was actually trying to kill my horse there. He knows. He knows the horse strategy, whoever this may be. That's a hero adventurer, yeah. Alright, let's do this. Who are we against? I have javelins. Why'd you give me javelins? Oh, well, I have a good strategy for javelins, so it's okay. Not a problem. Okay, so now this is going to be a case of just running away, hitting his shield, running away, and so on and so forth. Yeah, pretty cheap. It's a pretty cheap strategy, but this is basically the only way that I can really win with thrown weapons. I mean, let's face it, I'm not going to get off my mount and basically be like, okay, so I'm just going to try and stab you with the javelin melee attack. You know, that's just not going to work. I got to make sure that I don't get too... Whoa, that was a nice headshot. There we go. That was actually Kratos as well. Yeah, he almost got me. Almost. But there you go. There's another 20 renown. Senderful relation as well. And we can actually just... Oh no! I actually pressed the wrong button. Oh well, never mind. Yeah, he was just going to tell us about the chest in Valenbray or the chest in Rain, probably. And that was going to refresh the contents. So basically just give us some more various loot in there, which is actually really nice. It is actually really nice, but yeah, that's what happens sometimes when I misclick. Great. What's actually going on over there? A whole bunch of Vanskiri raiders murdering some poor Fyhrrsvein vassal, but that's fine. I don't mind. Okay, so let's continue onward down here, and hopefully we'll gain a decent amount of rank points. Got to be careful about these guys as well, just in case. I mean, most people do not want to deal with us right now because we have a decent army size. These guys do, though. Yes. Oh, yes, thank you so much, farmers or whoever. Sacrificial lamb, was that? Okay, there we go. Oh, wait. Close. Okay, phew, that was really close. Heretic army right there with 766, almost murdered us. 2 of them in very close proximity as well. Alright, so just gonna continue checking for rumors here, and there's a Silver Mist Ranger. Oh, there's Ashton again. He actually switched already. Oh, there's Phineas. Okay, so here's the thing. Here's what we can do. I've got 2 Qualis gems well, 3 Qualis gems, but I have 2 that are currently available for something. So I think I'm actually just going to continue drinking my current elixir, so the elixir of Archon, which is going to increase our combat proficiencies and so on and so forth. And I'll just do that once, because that's going to give me another point in strength, agility, charisma by 1. And that is pretty good, because now, as you can see, we've got 33 strength, 27 agility, 19 charisma. Kind of want to get to 21 so that we can actually get prisoner management into the 75% chance to capture unique spawn range. I think that's going to be pretty good. As you can see, my archery is now at 262 as well, which is really good. So that's quite nice. We have 88 HP as well. All right. So there we go. Won the Center 4 tournament, and we gained 30 renown, honor, more relation, rank points, all that wonderful stuff. And, well, we could do the more challenging task, but I think that's very hard. So what we're going to do is fight the Scorpion Assassins, but we're going to do that in the next episode. I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.